I wasn't the one rolling for him.
No, I'm just gonna say you were.
Okay. I rolled for Owen. Yeah, it
Did we
was
get a long rest at some point?
no.
No,
Oh no, sorry, I misread something. Yeah,
I have 38 hit points.
yeah, I'm not doing that much better.
I'm not a man of hit points.
Wait, how many hit points does Gelidus have right now?
According to my character sheet, it says I've got 70. I only lost 2.
No, you definitely lost more than that. You lost. You're down to 30 HP.
Yep, you're at 30 HP. I wrote it down.
And you used 1 level 2 spell and 1 level 4 spell.
Oh, thank you. You know what, Ezra? That was excellent.
1 level 2 and 1 level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
one Steps of Night also.
Oh, we even got an Owen early. This is excellent. So glad. What you got there? You got the map up, Zerwin?
Mm-hmm. You betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
Hold on. What do I got?
Okay. Last week was exciting. It was exciting. There was death and danger. There were spells and swords.
Spells.
There was spells and fells. There was witchery and magics. All the things one might expect from a game of dragons and dungeons.
And more.
And more.
And things you might not expect.
Wait, why did my stream fail to update?
Beavers.
What the hell?
Your stream?
Beaver stream.
It's winter, Bill. It's frozen.
No, this is reading.
Fine, I haven't completed my beard butter application, so.
No, I had my whole stream updated and it didn't update.
Are we all supposed to wear beard butter?
Kyle, you're looking good. You're looking ready for winter.
You guys don't beard butter live on the internet?
The closest I would do is like eat some toast.
There you go.
Beard butter? Do you mean snot and saliva? Because that's pretty much the only thing that hits my beard.
Jesus.
Disgusting.
This is on the internet too for everyone.
All natural, I think is what you meant by disgusting.
Well, I mean, look, I'm just gonna let you know I can tell that's your grooming regimen.
Hey, Foxy Proxy. Okay. Let's do a recap. Yeah, where's Jana? I'm gonna text Jana. And do you guys want to do a recap? Because some people weren't here last time, and there was some excitement. There was some kerfuffle. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, how dare I suggest that we start stream before you've done your vocal warm-ups? Please go ahead.
We don't have any this week.
What? Wait. Hold on.
We're all holding.
Hold on. To sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock. No?
No, that's good. I like that.
In a pestilential prison with a
dock.
lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chocker on a big black block. To sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block.
Cheap and chippy chopper.
That's
cheap
amazing.
And chippy chopper.
Can that be our new Can that be our new motto? That's what we do in this game.
We sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock.
Yes.
In a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock.
I regret everything now. You're right. Third time was too much.
Can that be our motto? You're a big.
Wait, hold on. Foxy Proxy is watching Dirk right now. Do you have it?
Do I have it? Oh
Do
no.
you have it?
Whatever it is,
in
he's
my
got it.
car because I left it in my car out of anger, not at Foxy Proxy. Thank you, Foxy Proxy, but out of anger at William. This is my passive aggressive anti-William stance, where I say, I don't have it. It's in my car.
Yay! Foxy Proxy is in charge of our. Yes, look at that. In charge of our swag. We have swag, and Foxy Proxy is the person who made it happen.
This is one
Okay.
of my nightmares about starting a lengthy campaign is that you'll make some silly offhand decision in session 2 that will end up being the name of your entire party for years.
That's correct. That is correct. That's exactly what happens every time. Okay. Jana's here. Let's do the recap. Tell everybody what they missed last week. If I recall correctly, and I almost never do, there was a lot of fighting last week.
That was the only thing we did last
It
week.
was only fighting.
Yeah. All right. Here's how things went down. This is the notes that I wrote. First note: fight begins. Second note: Gelidus is down to 30 HP and has used 1 level 2 and 1 level 4 spell slot. Owen is at 44 HP. Third note: Ezra has 80 hit points and is a T-Rex.
Yes,
There you
that
go.
was amazing.
That's it. That's all the notes. I will embroider using my narrative sorcery. We started in 2 separate chambers, fighting 2 separate entities, with a invisible magical barrier between the 2 rooms, separating us from one another. Zerwin, I think it was mostly Zerwin, just cleaved through Irtha with some help from Jana and Owen and Gelidus. Meanwhile,
Somebody was prone the entire fight. I think it was Gelidus. Literally, just somebody was laying on the ground the entire fight.
Gelidus flew
Attract.
in. Gelidus flew in and then got promptly, what's the counterspelled?
Yeah, somebody was on the ground, like stayed in that room the entire fight, even after we killed her.
Oh, Owen.
Owen, yeah, got kind
you're
of
right.
stuck.
Yeah,
in there.
Owen rolled a critical failure on like his first attack and went prone.
Oh, and they made the mistake of letting me roll for you, and I rolled terribly. If it makes you feel any better, the NPCs didn't roll well either.
Letting
I
is such
mean,
an interesting word choice there. You are the god of this world. If you choose to do something, there's nothing we can do about it.
No. I asked if anybody wanted to roll for Owen. Somebody else rolled for Gelidus. I believe that was you, Ezra, but nobody chose to roll for Owen.
I don't somebody check the tape. Anyway, meanwhile, on the other side of the magical barrier, Vinith, in one of the single most helpful things that has happened to us in 70 sessions, cast Leonid's tiny hut in the corner to try to protect Dirk and Ezra. Dirk and Ezra looked at that security and safety and said, nah, and went out to try to fight Lady Linda. Although I will say that there was a contributing factor of she summoned a small child who she was clearly going to murder, and we didn't like the cut of that jib. Dirk got scorched by a lightning bolt. Ezra turned into a T-Rex. And smashed the runes that were keeping the barrier open or up, and so that everyone, after they killed Irtha, they could come in and help us finish off Lady Linda, which we did with a combined effort. It was a little difficult because she was like levitating and floating kind of out of reach.
You were this close to having Zerwin ride another final boss.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
butter.
Butter in his pockets.
Slipped when I tried to jump on her. Couldn't hold on.
When she went unconscious, she teleported to that side room, which, if you look at the stream, is the area where we all are now. And Vinith explained that she was going to transform. So we all went into that side room. Oh, I will also say she used some sort of chaos magic to make it so that when Zerwin hit her, the earring key in his pocket got inserted into the altar, and the altar started to power up, like it's making like a kind of humming noise. So we're a little nervous about that.
Also, Vinith like said something in a very like stone scraping on stone voice, and we believe that he is speaking to the avatar of Scorius Stonebones.
Yeah.
And then you finally downed the crazy Linda machination, and then she like teleported away.
Yeah, she
And
teleported into that side room, as seen. If you're watching on Twitch, you can see a tiny little box to the left side there. There, and now it's a slightly bigger box. We're all in that room with what is now the mother of all scary wooden puppets from all of our nightmares, chattering wooden teeth, strings akimbo, and we have to fight another thing now.
okay,
Yeah, did we enter combat at the very end?
Yeah, we did roll initiative.
we did, yes.
I'm gonna request that we keep that because I got to go first.
Yes, I have it written down here. I need to copy it over. It's Ezra, then Owen. So let me just set the scene a little bit here. You're crammed into this relatively small hallway. You've all sort of rushed around the corner because Vinith was like, go, 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 it's not dead. You all sort of burst around the corner, and it was, you know, the massive giant puppet thing is there now. And you realize that this is the puppet that when you went into the nightmare, this was the puppet that was eating the little boy at the bottom of the stage. And basically, every nasty old woman puppet you've seen is some version of this. Um,
Yeah,
and
you
there's
did a
always
real
strings.
nasty, like, chattering teeth sound at the end of last session that has literally haunted my nightmares, like, every night since then.
You're welcome.
Also,
It's from my
one last
nightmares.
important note is that, at least for the moment, we can use magic normally, or at least that's what Bill said last week.
Oh, that's right. Everybody who has any sort of magical sense felt the curse of the nightmare leave the wild magic. So that was your sort of clue. All right, hold on. Jana, Dirk, Zerwin. I'm just copying over the order again. Gelidus. Okay. All right, so here's the order. Ezra, Owen, Jana, Dirk, Zerwin, Gelidus, Vinith. The Linda thing is going in between Jana and Dirk. And you are all obviously, you can see on the map there, you're all within relatively close striking distance. The trick is that that thing right there behind you was just an open doorway, but as soon as you are all in here, puppet strings spring up all around in this hallway. Just thousands of nasty puppet strings that look like they might be made from people.
But puppet,
Maybe.
like we just see the strings, or we see the puppets.
You just see the strings everywhere. Occasionally, you'll see like the little marionette handle thing on top. You see the ones that are attached to the puppet you're fighting, but there's other ones just, and they're like all crazy angles. These strings, all around.
Like, are we getting tangled in them? Like that? It's that crazy?
You might. You aren't currently. They couldn't appear where you are, right? Because two things can't happen at the same space at the same time. But when you move, you may get tangled? Question mark.
Do they disappear through walls?
They go into the wall. It
They go
looks
into the
like.
wall.
It looks like you haven't had time to do a close-in examination.
And the door's open still, right? It didn't shut.
There is no door. It's a
Oh, that's
doorway.
that. I got you. And the other side's blocked.
Is
And
someone a
there's sort of a cap
T-Rex?
for it.
Not anymore.
Ezra was a T-Rex. It was pretty epic.
She exploded in my mouth, and that knocked me out of T-Rex.
That's on the internet
As one
forever.
does.
Okay. Ezra?
What do we have in terms of tokens though? Like, I see we got a lizard and we got a. Is
That's
that?
Dirk.
Oh, okay, right.
This is just us.
And Vinith is, I guess, with
That's
it too.
Vinith. That's Vinith.
Is that an elemental or a? That's the doll.
This is the doll.
Yeah,
This
I
is
didn't have a good one to use as the bad guy, so I just threw that one in. I didn't have giant nasty puppet
There
token.
you go. I got it. Tiny puppy dog.
Look at that evil thing.
It's terrifying.
No, it's fine. I don't have a evil doll.
Ezra, looking into his bag of tricks and recognizing that he's running a little low on spell slots, is going to attempt to cast a Mind Sliver on the creature, and that is an Intelligence saving throw 18.
I'm actually rolling dice tonight, just so you know. And I have made the first save with exactly an 18.
Okay. I think it's half damage, but I will double check. It's gonna be 4 if it's half. No, it looks like you don't take any damage.
Excellent.
Ezra will kind of back up over near Vinith also, and then end turn.
Okay. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. Although I don't know if Owen grants everyone advantage on saving throws because it's aura.
It's not advantage, just a bonus,
No.
I think.
It's just a bonus. Everyone within 10 feet of me gets +4.
That'll be everyone.
Am I the only one that needs to make the check?
Yep.
Well, it's going to be hard to do worse than a 4. And then plus 8. So 8 with the +4 bonus from Owen.
Okay.
Sounds like everything's fine. Nothing happens to me.
I'm just not going to say out loud what happens to you yet because it all happens in real time.
Am I going to turn
You're
into
not
a
taking.
gecko
You're
or
not.
something?
You're not taking damage.
So we should all kill Ezra just in case.
Yeah, you turn into a.
It's the only choice.
Owen.
Did we see a spell go off?
Nope. You know what? This is really fair. Ezra, you get tangled in the strings, and probably
by Vinith, or
mm,
where I am.
you moved to try to get back to Vinith. You are unable to because you've
Okay.
become tangled in the strings.
All right, I'll put myself
You are
in the
now.
strings.
You now have the condition grappled.
On a wisdom save. It's fucking interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking interesting, man.
It's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting.
I've been grappled by the absence of wisdom many times.
It's really fair.
I hear a lot of beer cures that.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Is it my turn?
It is indeed.
Okay, I will cast a spell since apparently spells work now.
Oh, you used one. You used your cure on hands last session, Owen. Shit, we didn't tell Owen what his status. Owen.
I mean, I'm at 44 hit points. Is what you said.
Yes, that's correct. And you also used your lay on hands, and you used one cure spell, one heal spell.
Okay. Did you mark it on my character sheet?
I did not. I'm sorry. I marked it here.
Okay. Well, it would have been a second level slot then. So if anyone,
It was the lowest one that you had that I used.
I didn't have any first level spell slots left. So unless you clicked it, I'm out of first level spell slots. So it would have been a second level spell. So whoever got healed can take another D8. Is all I'm saying.
That was Gelidus.
Okay, so Gelidus, you can have another D8.
All right, whoever's doing this stream, just know that you're signing into some Microsoft account on stream.
Oh
I
Jesus!
believe it's the Zers.
Yeah, that
The
was
win
mine.
of Zers.
This thing is not working right.
Walk up to the doll and kill the doll.
Solid.
Gotta go.
Do I hit the doll on a 21?
You do hit the puppet on a 21.
It takes 14 magic slashing damage. And 14 radiant damage. Do I hit it on a 16?
Yeah, 16. No, you don't. You just 17 or higher.
Isn't this puppet laying on the ground?
No, it's being
Oh.
suspended from some inky
Phantom
blackness.
strings.
Oh, I thought it was like collapsed on the ground, but we could see the strings that were attached to it. So
No.
that's my fault. I got you.
Okay, I'm done.
Owen, you need
Oh.
to make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
What is the effect?
To be grappled.
Okay. Well, I'm a grappler.
So the thing is, it's not physically. So how do I explain this?
So
this
I'm being
is
restrained.
this is like okay. The nightmare is making you think that you are being tangled up in these puppet strings. So the effect is either being restrained or grappled, but you have to wisdom your way out of things. You have to know that this is an emotional, psychological thing.
That one,
that out.
I'm grappled.
Jana. Oh, yeah, no, you good, Jana.
Okay, I'm going to attack with the longbow.
Okay. That 28 damage you did hurt it. You can see that it had a substantial effect. So it's not like this. Everyone can see that Owen's nasty sword blow did have some sort of nasty effect on it.
We determined that unless I hit a nat 1, I'm not gonna like shoot Owen, right?
You did not determine that, but you're a pretty good shot.
Okay. 16.
You miss. Dirk.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything?
Can I? Yeah. I'm gonna summon Beast. No, I'm gonna summon Fae.
The last Fae you summoned was pretty badass.
Yeah. It worked for me, and I can do it again because it worked so well.
Does that cost you another spell slot?
Well, it didn't cost me a spell slot before.
Oh, that's right, because you rolled so well. Yeah, you can do it now.
So that's 13.
Okay.
So
you don't need to roll the d20 to cast anymore.
Right, but I just want you to know that I rolled a 13.
Listen, I've always thought about you as an above average.
I thought you said the puppet was going between Dirk and Jana.
I did. The puppet is holding action.
Okay.
Don't like that.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad.
It's kind of like holding a bowel movement.
Holding a what?
A BM?
There's a lot of that going on in my house. Not by me.
Is clenching a turd between me and Jana?
Well, after you.
Yeah, but it's a wisdom turd.
Oh, all right.
What
Quote
does
it.
they do?
Quote it. Yeah, but it's a wisdom turd.
Yeah, so and it's gonna be a fuming Fey, and it's red.
Okay, a fuming red Fey appears.
Yeah.
And what's it gonna do?
It's gonna attack with a short sword twice.
Okay. It needs to roll above a 17 to hit.
It's 12. It's a 9. It's got very bad aim.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a good thought though.
It's still alive.
Yeah. Oh. It's. Why don't you roll me a d20, Dirk? Just tell me what you rolled.
Told you a 13.
Okay, you want to use the 13?
No, it's a 6.
Okay, the fairy has also become tangled in the puppet strings.
What? Why?
Zerwin.
All right, I am going to rage. I just need to mark it off here. Then I'm going to use reckless attack so I can attack with advantage. And I'm going to use Great Weapon Master for a -5 on my attack for a +10 on damage. So I rolled a, let's see, 20 to hit. And my damage going to be let's see, 10, 20, 22 damage.
That's pretty good.
And then I will attack again.
Fucking Zerwin.
You have 3 attacks.
No.
That was first.
Oh, okay.
So the second one, the 15 was a 10 to hit. So no good.
All right.
I will end my turn. And do you need a roll from me?
Yes, I need a wisdom save at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, and I get +4 from
Owen.
Owen. So I got a 12.
Tangled. Geldis.
Fudge.
Geldis, it's your turn.
All right. So all of this seems to be magical in nature, right? Okay. So I'm going to cast Circle of Power on myself, which gives me a 30-foot radius. So anybody within 30 feet of me gains advantage on all saving throws
Hey.
against spells or anything magical in nature.
That would have been handy at the beginning of the round.
I didn't go first.
Yep. Fair.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Hey, for my reckless abandon, this is a technical question. Whenever I use reckless attack while I'm raging, I get 5 temporary hit points. Does that only happen once, or does that stack every time I attack with reckless attack?
It's a really good question. I have no idea.
What does the text say?
When you use reckless attack while raging, you also gain 5 temporary hit points.
So it's every time.
Oh, sweet.
Did you mean to have me roll the saving throw as well?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you, but not Dirk or Geldis. Dirk or Geldis did not move. They just cast spells. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured it was happening.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, good.
Seems to be the day for it.
Okay. Venice is... What's he got left here? Vinith is going to... Vinith is going to heal. Yeah, Vinith is going to heal you, Owen. Looks like you're low right now, or is Gelidus lower? Gelidus is lower. Vinith is going to heal you, Gelidus. He doesn't have very
Alright.
strong healing, but he's going to heal you for 8 more hit points. And he's also going to scream really loud as this next part happen, which is stone spikes shoot out from all around you. And they impale everyone who does not make a successful saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
Does the grappling affect that?
It does not.
And do we get advantage on this or no?
I don't know why you would.
This is not magical in nature.
It is. Oh, that's
Didn't-
right. Gelidus just gave you that. Good
So we have
call.
advantage.
Yep, advantage on all saves.
And do we get a bonus from Owen as well, or no?
Yep.
Let's see here.
16.
24.
Sorry, what were
19
the
for Ezra.
bonuses?
What'd you say, Jenna?
What were the bonuses from
You get to
Gelidus?
roll advantage, so you roll twice, and then you add
Oh.
4 to the higher roll.
19.
26.
Gelidus? Everyone who rolled above a 15,
Takes
take-
half.
yes, you will take 17 damage. Did anyone roll below a 16? Okay, so no one takes 34 damage.
So 16 was the half,
Mm-hmm.
or is it 17? I guess
No.
it's 17.
17 damage, but you had to roll above a 15, so 16 or above. Which I think all of you did. So you all took half damage.
Can I
Vinith,
dodge?
No.
No, since I'm grappled. Right?
Yes.
Hey guys, I'm at 1 hit point.
I'll try to help you if I can.
It looks
Just
like
FYI.
Vinith did not make his saving throw. In game, what that looks like is the rest of you get like punctured, but he gets run completely through by several nasty spikes, and he is screaming. Okay, top of the order. Ezra.
Not really enough room to do a fireball without hitting all of my friends and their summoned fae.
Can you cast while being grappled?
Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't.
I don't know either.
Ezra is going to attempt to. He's going to cast Tasha's Mind Whipped. That is another intelligence saving throw, 18.
Uh, 18.
All right, so half damage and no other effect. It is 5 damage.
Oh, everybody can make me perception checks.
10.
23.
14.
So when you're real faint all of a sudden, everybody who rolls a 20 or above, There's someone in the next room trying to get into where you guys are, but from behind her. The other door was blocked. And there's someone trying to get in there. And she doesn't seem to notice. There's also more rumblings. Okay, now we can have a legendary action since you're already stuck, Ezra.
Bring it on. I can take it.
Right, Bill, you said like from down here, there's somebody trying to get in.
Yes, you can hear it very clearly. Okay, some sort of like electricity pulses through the puppet strings, Ezra, and hits you for 4 damage. Lame.
Ow. Guys, did you see what that puppet just did to me? Like, used a little bit of like static shock.
Owen,
I can only afford to
Do I get
take
a
that
saving
like
throw again?
6 more
you
times.
do. This time it's not a disadvantage, it's just regular.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. However, it's more difficult every round, but just tell me what you rolled.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
But we
you
get advantage on these though, right?
you do not
Yeah.
because you were at disadvantage before.
Oh,
So you
okay.
just get regular.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
essentially
that's
canceled out the disadvantage, which is
Right.
supremely helpful.
Yeah.
Owen, you burst forth from the strands.
Okay. I will go over to Jana. So I get an attack of opportunity on me.
You're gonna get grappled again, but you can make it over to her.
How am I getting grappled again?
Because you've moved again through the space. So you're gonna have to make another saving throw, but you can get there.
But
I don't know. What's the?
Well, the thing is, like, if it's a spell,
It's a mind effect, right? So
right? But
it's a
I don't
spell-like
think you
ability.
can. I don't think you can do that with attacks of opportunity. I don't know.
No, you're not gonna. That's what I'm saying. There is no attack of opportunity.
Oh, then I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. When
Okay.
you move again, you're gonna get grappled again, but you can't have
Okay.
you can't happen this round.
Jenna, I reach out and just touch you gently on the shoulder, and you heal 15 HP. That's my action.
Very good. Jana, would you like to try to ungrapple yourself?
Thanks, friend. Yes, I would.
Friendship.
What do I roll to ungrapple?
A wisdom saving throw. If
Just roll once, though.
if your tacos feel like your fingers
20.
are nasty puppet
Woohoo, you're out.
strings, there's problems. You're
Can I
free.
attack?
Yeah.
Can I attack? Was that okay? $20 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, so I can do sneak attack damage, right?
If one of us is within 5 feet of
Yes.
it, yes.
Yes, Dirk's there.
Zerwin should be closer
22.
than he is on that map too. Zerwin, you need to move yourself up.
Sorry.
22 damage.
Yeah.
The puppet thing is hissing and howling when you hit it. However, that activates her legendary thing, and she's going to send an electric current down. It's going to shock Ezra
Bring it on.
for 14 damage.
I can tank it.
That's good because I'm out of healing.
It's fine. I don't need it.
I'm lying. I have one more healing spell in the tank.
We
It's
need
gonna
you on
hold ac-
DPS.
Okay.
It's gonna hold action again.
Jana was gonna die.
No, well, yeah, you got to save Jana first because she's on DPS too.
Dirk, you want your fairy to attack again?
Sorry, I got distracted. Say that again.
It's your turn. Would you like to have your fairy try to attack again?
Yeah, but it gets its own turn.
Oh, sorry. The fairy's grappled. What would you like to do?
Right. So if I etherealness, can I go outside the door and then back in one turn?
How
Without
much
getting
movement
up?
do you have? What's your base movement? Probably the answer is probably yes.
I think you already used that because this is the same day that you used it to get around the stone giant or to get around the curve in the tunnel.
Wait.
Yeah, it is once per day.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So if I have it as, never mind. Okay, then I'm gonna cast healing spirit on Jana.
Okay. What does healing spirit do?
It's an intangible spirit, appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube, and it looks like a transparent beast or fae.
Describe it to us.
It's like a tardigrade, but it's lavender.
I like that. The lavender tardigrade of healing. And what
Yeah.
does it do? What's its effect?
It's 1d6 per turn.
For everyone in that square?
Mm-hmm.
That means Owen gets it as well.
Great.
Cool.
Cast that.
So you roll the 1d6, Dirk.
Five.
Look at that. You both gained 5 more hit points. Okay. She's gonna use. No, she's not. She's gonna hold. Zerwin, you want to try to break free?
Yes, please. So I got a 19.
Heroically, you also break free.
That's great. I will attack. Let's see. So I'm going to use reckless attack again, and great weapon master. So 22 to hit,
Hit.
and I get to reroll a 1 damage. Let's see. So that is, gotta do the math here. 12, 22, 24 damage. And I'm going to do the same thing again. So 20 to hit. And 15, 25, 27 damage.
Okay.
And then on my bonus action, I will do nothing.
Excellent.
I'll
Galadus?
end it. All right, I'm going to channel divinity, call upon Twilight Sanctuary, which is not concentration, so it doesn't overwrite the other spell. And then, does anybody else have? Who else looks hurt that I can see?
Everybody's hurt a little. Dirk
I mean,
might be.
Jana's still not great. She got 16 hit points.
I've got 21 now.
Oh, okay.
So
Ezra's pretty charred from the
All right.
electrical energy coursing through him.
I'll use my bonus action. I'll cast Healing Word on Ezra. I'll heal Ezra for 10 hit points.
This might be
Thanks,
the
boss.
first time the cleric has actually healed anyone in combat.
I
Nah,
heal.
it's been a long time, but it has happened.
Okay, and so when I end my turn, and anybody within 30 feet of me, when you end your turn, you can gain d6 plus 9 temporary hit points every round.
Fucking Geldis the necessary is the supreme group buffer.
Goes, can you review that one more time?
So at the end of your turn,
Next
you
round.
can next round. So once you finish your turn, you can gain temporary hit points. You get d6 plus 9 temporary hit points, and that refreshes every turn. So you can't gain more than 15 total temporary hit points. But if you get hit and you got reduced to 1, you can roll again, and that replaces your 1.
Cool. Thanks, boss. You're a lifesaver.
Oh boy.
So I get 14 temporary hit points. That's my turn.
Somebody roll for Vinith for me. Since
What do
he's
you
going to
wanna roll?
be. Roll me a d20.
Done. 3.
Okay. He is still tangled / grappled. I'm just checking to see. I don't think
What's the
anybody
question?
has. I don't think anyone has any protection against psychic damage. Correct?
Not me.
I don't think I do.
Okay. A wave of psychic pain goes out. It's as if the nightmare itself springs back into reality for a moment before it rubber bands back into the nasty puppet creature in front of you. And in the moment that it passes through you, everyone's going to take psychic damage. How much psychic damage? Let us find out.
Do we get a save against that?
I don't see any save listed here.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for, if there would be another save. Like, would it fit under something else?
Is this a lair action?
It's basically a spell-like ability. It is a spell-like ability.
Okay.
Hold on. We're going to use this. We're going to use psychic assault as the base here and see what that says.
If this is a module, they should say whether or not it's.
It's not. It's not. I'm mixing and matching abilities here from lots of different sources I found. Okay. Intelligence saving throw is what they say. It would be a disadvantage, but you have Galdis' thing, so it's not a disadvantage. So it's just a regular intelligence saving throw.
11.
And then it's plus 4 also, correct?
Yep.
13.
12.
I don't
10.
think that's gonna
I
cut
think
it.
we're all
folks.
taking full.
Yeah, I think we're all taking 50 psychic damage,
19.
Except for
except
Jana.
Jana.
Okay. Okay, 32.
For the full amount?
Yes. So 16 for Jana.
Ezra is down.
Owen is also down.
Vinith is also down.
Dirk is down.
Not great, folks.
Half the party.
Okay. Jana, you're still up. Top of the order to you. So you're going to get, at the end of your round, don't forget about Galadis's ability. And this, the good news is the puppet thing does look pretty fucked up. The bad news is half your party just dropped.
Uh, 25 to hit.
You hit.
Is she still? Do I still have sneak attack or?
If there's a living
Zerwin's-
person,
Zerwin.
Okay.
You do.
Yeah, Zerwin's up, so you should still get sneak attack, even though you don't have advantage.
Thanks, Sam.
Well,
Sorry.
let's try to finish her off here.
Second.
That's what she said. God,
Yeah,
I couldn't.
there it is.
I couldn't resist. It was. I knew it was wrong.
So we're not
I did it
doing
anyway.
phrasing.
Yeah.
30 damage.
30. Damn, Jana. Whew. It's coming down a close one. It's gonna be a close one. You need to make the saving throw though to see if you are again grappled.
The wisdom
That's
saving.
wisdom.
you don't get my bonus anymore because I'm unconscious.
6.
You're grappled.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, she's not going to hold action now. She's been holding action in the middle of the round every time. Now she's going to go again. She doesn't have a lot she can do. She's out of that. Okay, she's gonna another intelligence saving throw to you, Zerwin. She's gonna nail you with a.
But I have advantage on this one, right? From Galadis.
Yes, you do.
Uh, 12. 12.
Negative. Okay, you are gonna take only 9 damage, but you are also launched to the far. You're launched back against the far wall.
Which wall is that?
I'll show you. Hold on. Sorry.
Just move me where
Yep.
you need me.
That's Gelidus.
Oh, so I'm still within attack range. I just got knocked back.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you're up, Zerwin.
All right, I'm gonna run right back in there. And reckless attack. So 21 to hit.
Hit. Oh, this is gonna be close, depending on how many times you hit her.
Let's see. So that is 11, 21, 23 damage. I will attack again. Let's see. What's that? So 23, 18 to hit.
It's a hit.
10, 22 damage. She's still up.
22 damage.
Yes.
She is still up,
All
but
right. Then
barely.
for my bonus action,
Hold on.
I'm gonna.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm gonna armor spike attack.
Okay.
Forgot I had this. This one. Can I? Hold on. I think that's only on weapon attacks. Let me just double check this.
Geldis, are you grappled by the things right now? Are you snared?
I have not moved yet, so no. I don't plan on moving.
Wise man.
Okay. That'll end my turn.
Okay.
And then you need the wisdom save.
I do.
That's like an 8, so I'm sure I'm grappled.
You are. Geldis, this is
landed
All
that
right, so
That'd be it.
Jana, Ezra, and Owen are all down, right?
Dirk.
no,
Dirk. Okay.
and Vinith.
Whatever. I can only take care of 3, so Venneth, sorry. Sucks to be you. All right, so Geldis is going to reach into his pockets and find some stardust from his god and throw it up into the air. And I'm going to upcast Aid at 5th level,
She's
which
gonna
allows
counterspell
me.
you.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I get, sorry, it's 1d6 from you plus 9. Gelidus, is that what you said it was?
Yeah, don't forget
Yes,
the temporary hit points.
1d6 plus 9,
What level did you cast that at? You cast that at 5th level, or
5th level. Yep.
Yeah, she's gonna counterspell you.
did she
Aw.
she succeeded at her counter spell?
She sure did. Wasn't even really that
Damn.
close.
Okay. Then I will. What do I got for bonus actions here?
Healing word. One of us.
Yeah, I can healing word one of you guys. Who's higher in the initiative order?
Ezra, Owen, Jana.
Or Owen.
You should heal Ezra.
All right, I'll throw level 1 healing word for bonus action at Ezra, which heals you for 8 hit points, enough to stand you back up.
Okay. End of round. The back entranceway collapses, and through that entranceway, a figure emerges.
Alvinius?
No, the little shadow guy.
Carrying a sword. Soppy bursts through the wall,
Hot damn.
comes from behind, and stabs the puppet thing in the back. Breaking its concentration, it has to make concentration rolls every time, but it has an ability that doesn't have advantage. And everyone is freed.
Well, everyone who's not dead or unconscious.
Yep. Go ahead, Ezra. Oh, hold
All
on.
right.
She gets a legendary action. She's going to fry Soppy. Oh, I love those nat 20s. Okay. Okay, the after Soppy like stabs her in the back, a jolt of psychic energy bursts through the sword, and Soppy like starts bleeding from the nose and the eyes and the ears and collapses on the ground.
Really running out of things to do. Let's see. Ezra is gonna try to make a spell attack.
Go for it.
That is a critical hit.
What level are you casting it at?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I need to make sure that I am doing this right. Critical hits just double the dice rolled, right?
The
if
dice
there's
roll.
additional, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's giving me the critical already. 4d6. We're gonna call this thunder damage. And
Please
sixes explode.
describe what this spell does in detail. Visualize it for us.
Sorceress first. You cast
No, no, no,
Sorceress
no.
Energy.
Tell us. Just describe what happens.
So Ezra dusts himself off as he picks himself up off the ground where he was bleeding out slowly. He says, right back into this fresh hell. And he kind of does a little bit of this and lobs a ball of thunder, loud, crackling, thunderous energy at the puppet, the demon devil puppet, hitting it square in the chest of its mouth, the teeth.
Square in the chest of its mouth, everyone.
Yeah, right in the wooden teeth.
The psychic howl that bursts forth from this thing when you hit it with this spell will forever be etched into the annals of your memory as one of the most awful sounds you have ever heard. I cannot replicate it now, but it is the sound of hundreds of years of pain and torture consolidated into a moment that is both like devastating and releasing as this thing bursts into pieces. All the strings go away, and all of the nightmare that have been gathering on the ceiling and on the floor swirl into this giant, this tiny maelstrom that suck everything in that into like a tiny little ball, and then boom, disappears, and the world is quiet.
Ezra coughs and sputters and says, "Fuck you and the puppet you rode in on." And then he goes over to start picking up his unconscious friends.
Soppy,
Yeah.
badly wounded, is crawling towards Vinith's prostrate corpse, coughing up blood, half blind.
So are we out of combat?
You are out of combat.
All right.
Can I do a medicine check to help somebody?
Sure.
Uh,
Oh, how many fucking bags of wine do I have left?
I rolled a
good.
1, so that's not going to be that helpful.
So we just need to pick Dirk, Owen, and Vinith back up, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just cast Aid at second level, and it gives them 5 hit points automatically.
There you go. You're up.
That's good. I failed my first death save, so that's good.
Hey, do you guys want to sit around for a little bit and take a short rest? Maybe just a breather?
There is a loud rumbling.
We gotta
the
get
earth
out of here.
shakes. Soppy is. Wait, does Aid hit Vinith also?
Yes.
Okay. Vinith comes to. I'm way too fucking old for this.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Vinith.
Hey, Vinith, what,
No. When you come over to him, Owen, he waves you off. Stop. Heal your friends. Heal your friends.
Okay. Who's really hurt?
all of us.
Dirk.
Do
Dirk.
temporary hit points go away when combat ends?
Yes.
Dirk, you heal 15.
Thanks.
No problem.
So,
Soppy and Vinith embrace, and they're both like shaking and kneeling on the floor as the whole place rumbles again.
We should go.
what do we think that rumbling is?
It's the Guardian. Scaeus' Guardian.
We need to get the people out of the other castle into the safe house.
You need to get everyone into the safe house. Go. And give me your key.
It's already in the altar.
Go. Sapi, go. Go with them. Sapi says, "No, I'm not leaving you. Go with them." No, I can't leave you. Vinith, don't make me leave you.
I draw my sword and attempt to intimidate Sapi.
Okay.
I got 12.
Kill me if you want. I'm not fucking leaving him now.
I will escort Vinith. Go.
Oh, Vinith, stop. Listen to me. No, you listen to me. I'm not who you think I am.
I punch Sapi in the mouth.
It's a little aggressive. Guys, who hired this paladin? Jesus
He just
Christ.
showed up and said he was my
This
protector.
is like a Breaking Bad level like character arc that we're seeing.
I get the popcorn out.
You're gonna
24.
I've got butter with popcorn.
24 to hit.
Yeah, you fucking clock him.
Does it knock him out?
Ooh, that's a really good point. Yeah.
Okay.
That was probably smart. That was the right move.
Zerwin,
Unconscious.
take him.
I'm
Vinith,
awake.
You
Vinith,
fucking
let's go
knocked
do
him out.
this.
You fucking knocked him out. You take him.
Vinith,
No.
Vinith turns to you and says, "Come here." And when he whispers something in your ear, tell him that when he wakes up.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. I'm staying here. Everyone else is leaving.
I punch Vinith in the mouth.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No.
This is a one-man job. You
You
have
could
another job.
die.
I'm going to die. I want to die here. This is why I'm here. I have waited my whole life for this, and you're not going to take it from me.
No, I was going to make sure that you got out alive after you did whatever you're going to do.
No, get Sapi out. And there's something else. He takes the ring that has the stone in it, and he pulls the stone itself out. And underneath that is another little piece of metal that is finely shaped. And he hands it to you. Ezra, he hands it to Ezra. Use this on the box in my room. You know which one is my room.
Does he know which one is
Creeper.
your box?
Creeper.
Yeah. Listen. I don't think this is going to be the end for you. Ezra reaches into his pack and he pulls out a single small healing potion and says, "If you make it to the other side, you might want this, given your state." So
I will try to make it back here after I activate the thing. But you need to go now. I'm going to give you 2 hours? That's the most we could possibly give.
that
2
we'll
hours?
take it. We'll take it.
That feels like a long time.
It feels like a long time, but you have a lot to do in that time.
Yeah, we have hundreds of people to get through the tunnels to try to get back to the other castle and get them all into the safe house. That won't really fit them all.
Within 3 hours, I'm guessing, but within 3 or 4 hours, the Guardian is going to be here. So if I see the Guardian, I'm going to activate it early. I have to.
Yeah. 2 hours is we're gonna take it and we're gonna do the
Go.
best we can with that.
I
Go.
grab Soppy. Stupid demon.
Who's the
Blackhead.
fastest? Which one of us is the fastest?
Jana probably, or Dirk.
Dirk probably.
You guys need to go back to Castle Alias and get everybody over here. We gotta
Here?
hustle. You got to get them back to Magnus,
Okay.
into the barracks.
Got it.
I'm too drunk to do it, or I'd go with you.
All right, we can go do that.
Okay. Zoom out on your Owlbear Rodeo there, Z.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, you have to go through that hallway, through that big room, through the other hallway, and the entrance to this place was collapsed, if you remember correctly, and barely dug out to make your way in. When you get to this place right here, I'm going to highlight it. You see the shadow being again. Remember the shadow being thing?
Where you get to what place? I didn't see your cursor. Oh, right here.
It's yeah.
Yep.
He has with him this time a jar, like a glass jar with a clay top. And in it is more shadow. And he turns to you and says, "I've got him. Now go. Leave and don't ever return."
Don't have to tell us twice.
Who do you got?
If
His
you
brother.
you remember, he had to
Remember
find his
there were
brother.
two guys?
Yeah, Ilad I think is the good one.
It's the
Iled is
guy
the
we
good
let
one.
out. It was the guy that was right here that we let out. It was the
The
guy in
shadow
this room.
dude.
Ilad's actually is his name, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So can we game plan real quick? Like Dirk and Jana, is anyone else going to go with them to Aeolus?
Somebody with good charisma should be going.
What the hell? What?
Dirk, you should be insulted.
I am.
What? Aren't you a Dex character, Dirk?
Yeah, no, I have +0 charisma, but I
Yeah.
am insulted.
Somebody with charisma needs to go.
I'll
I
go
don't
with you guys.
All right, so Ezra, Jana, and Dirk going one direction when you get to that T, and then Owen, Gelidus, Zerwin carrying Soppy going the other direction, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. We're gonna put a marker in Ezra, Dirk, and Jana. You two head back. Owen, Gelidus, and Zerwin, you take the turn to go back towards Magnus, and you don't go very far. You basically go to the next intersection when you see something in front of you, or should I say you see someone in front of you.
Who? Oh,
Oh, that's bad.
guys, you see this too, right? I'm not hallucinating this.
Yeah. What's he doing here?
He a friend of yours?
It's Armoros.
I don't know if I'd say a friend.
You've been troublesome. I'm going to turn you into experiments of pain, and I'm going to see how long your minds hold for. And the longer they hold for, the more of your energy I'm going to eat. And then I'm going to eat your body. But first, I'm going to eat that one. And he points at Soppy. So, hand him over.
I attack this prick.
Excellent.
Listen, anytime we've attacked this guy, it's been the worst choice we could have made. Just gonna throw
Yeah.
that out there.
Okay. I mean, what else are we gonna do? Sit
Right.
there and hand over Soppy?
He's right. Owen's right. He's been left no choice here. Do me a favor, though, and roll me an initiative, everybody who wants to act here.
I get a 5.
It's not great.
No, it's terrible.
I get a 15.
Okay. Zerwin?
Critical failure. So a 3 if I get my initiative bonus.
Okay. All right. 15, you said, Gelidus?
Yep.
Okay. Luckily, honestly, luckily for all of you, none of you beat the giant hand that comes through the ceiling that is made of stone and pins Armoros to the floor. There is a gigantic crash as the ceiling collapses, and the stone hand of the guardian, with the magic stones between it and Armoros, pin it to the ground. And then someone else appears. You hear a voice behind you.
What do you think? Is it Yandala? Is it the halfling? No, it's the other one.
Who's that?
This woman appears and she walks up behind you. She touches each of you on the arm, and you are each healed for 27 hit points of damage. You have...
That's sober me up too, I assume.
Yes.
Since I was poisoning myself.
Yes.
I kind of groan like I'm upset with that.
You have done well. So the tunnel in front of you is now collapsed.
Can I see any bit of Armoros to stab like an earlobe?
Oh yeah, no, you can see he's got rocks on top of him, but he's fighting. He's
okay,
like...
I'm just gonna start fucking shivving him in the side while she's talking.
Yeah, absolutely. And your sword is hungry for it.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, no, it wants this guy bad. I understand your anger, Owen, but you must go save the people. Please, save the people. It is why we've done all this. Leave this to me. And she opens a portal, you guess. And it looks like the other side comes out in the courtyard.
Do we know who this woman is?
I jumped through it.
We don't know who this woman is. We just got betrayed.
That's true.
Who the fuck is she? Could be sending me into like some kind of butthole. Who knows?
I
she
look
answer
back.
if we
I
ask
look
who
back
she
and
is?
say, "It's not a butthole. It's the courtyard."
It's
Skeet up,
weird,
butt up.
the moments in which Owen hesitates to punch someone in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm not punching her in the mouth. She's being nice. She's not doing something incredibly stupid. I'm gonna say to Armoros, you're a sulfurous little pancake, and I hate you. And you should have better threats, you little bitch. And I run.
You little bitch. And then you jump through a portal.
Yeah, like a little bitch.
Galdus?
Oh yeah, I'm not leaving without Galdus. I'm gonna grab
I
him.
guess, yeah, sure. Going through the portal.
Okay.
How much damage was I able to do to Armoros? I want that deducted from his thousands of HP.
Yeah, you were stabbing and he was like batting your sword away with his hand. It was a patty cake game, but you did lacerate. Actually, you know what? This is actually a really good point. Why don't you roll me a d20 to hit, Owen?
That's a hit.
Yeah.
I got 29.
This is good flavor for later.
Did I hit him?
You did. You actually took off the tip of his left pinky.
I take it.
Galdus, put that in your pocket. I was gonna say, put that in your pocket.
He doesn't have to. It's going to
I
end
give
up
it.
there anyway.
I give it to Galdus to put in his pocket. And I scream, "Gotcha, pinky!"
Okay. All right. You wind up back in the courtyard of Magnus. Let me show you where.
I give him both birds through the portal before it snaps shut.
Well, I gotta switch to the thing. All bear pisses me off sometimes.
You don't want to go right to the double hogback growler?
So do you remember where the cattle was all being kept, the livestock?
No.
Yeah, it was back here. I thought. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
it was-
that's where we slept.
Yep.
yeah, we slept there.
That's where you come out. You step
home sweet
directly
home.
in sheep shit.
Yep, home sweet home.
Okay. Once you come through, what would you like to do?
Well, when we left, if I recall, they were prepping, like they were trying to get people into the barracks, right?
That's
So
correct.
that process was already started.
It's
Uh,
there are
Probably got to be done by now.
there
Can
are
we do away with the nightmare? Is it gone by killing that little thing?
No,
no.
that's what Vinith is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so the the altar reset will destroy the nightmare, or at least banish it back to wherever it came from. So, but yes, you look around you, you don't see a lot of people.
So let's. We should run over to the barracks. I guess we started here, right? Well, yeah. So we're just coming around the corner.
Okay. At the front door, you see Alvinius. We can't find Sapi. Oh, okay.
Oh, I have Sapi. He ran into a wall. He's unconscious.
We can't find Vinith,
He's
And-
not coming.
Vinith is dead.
and we can't find Mungren, and we can't find Booker.
All right. I do not want to go back to the library if we don't have to.
Everyone else is in here.
All right, I set down Sapi inside and go. Where is Booker?
So Mungren is the engineer, right?
Yes.
And then the library is below that.
So yeah, on the tower, he's like, we went. The Adventurers Tower is where we looked. They're not there. We don't know. They might be in Magnus somewhere. Magnus has tunnels, hidden rooms, something. They're not in the Adventurers Guild. We don't know where they are. If you know any spots that people can hide in Magnus, please just quickly look for them. I'm asking you.
I mean, we can go and look.
Okay.
All right, I'll take off running.
All right. Okay, I'm going to switch back over. Dirk, Ezra, Jana. The tunnels going in the other direction are less familiar to you because you've traversed them only twice. Luckily, because of what's happening behind you, it's slightly easier than it might otherwise have been. I need you to roll me a either a wisdom or an intelligence check.
Do we get any kind of bonus for having the map?
You do now. I wasn't sure if you were going to reference the map or not.
You said wisdom or intelligence?
Yep, now you can roll an advantage if you were looking at the map.
Well, it's a 4 or an 11.
17.
Nice.
That was a wisdom save, though, not a wisdom check.
+5 either way.
Oh, okay. I would have thought that Rangers would have
No, their wisdom.
wisdom.
Okay. Dirk guides you through. Thank God for Dirk. His ranger wayfinding gets you through, and really quickly. It takes you maybe 20 minutes. You're
Venus
hustling.
Pizza.
You come out, and there are. So hold on, I'm going to show you where you come out. You don't come out quite there.
Wait, we got to get over here.
If you recall correctly, there is a well
Yeah.
near where the monks live. I can't actually remember if it was on the right side or the left side. I'm going to say it's on the right side for ease of use right now. And that's where you come out. However, there are 2 people waiting for you there.
Go
One-
on.
One of them. Hold on, I'm pulling up their portraits.
It's fucking Linda again.
Linda's dead. One of them is the little girl you remember being called Anna. And the other one.
I do not remember that.
The other one is Lars Sidious Fastilius. He looks exactly like that when you crawl out. The what do you call it? The monastery behind you, or behind him, is on fire. There are dead monks everywhere. There seems to be some sort of fighting happening inside Alias. You can hear the sounds of combat coming from inside. Fastilius, with his hand on Anna's head. Anna is the creepy little girl that somebody called Wednesday at one point. Or like, no, Zerwin thought he was hallucinating her, remember? That whole time? Yeah. She's sitting there next to him, and they're both kind of grinning.
Hey guys, what the
You,
fuck is all this bullshit about?
you've made it through, Lars says. That's good news. The nightmare is so hungry. So hungry. Roll initiative, the three of you.
First
11.
20.
Nice.
Thank God you guys brought a healer with you.
What am I gonna do?
Oh my god, you guys. Guys,
6.
I should have saved that healing potion.
What'd you get, Jana?
6.
Okay.
If
Lars.
only we'd taken a rest in the last fucking week.
Okay. The little girl's gonna go first. Her mouth unhinges and drops down to about her navel, and it's full of razor sharp teeth, like hundreds of them.
She needs a dentist.
The sides of it split as the flesh tears, and she makes this sort of hissing noise. And she lunges at. Let's see. Dirk, you want to be high or low on the dice?
Hi.
She lunges at Ezra.
She's making an attack.
She is. She's biting you. What is your armor class?
It's 16.
She's going to bite you.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs to give her disadvantage on the attack. That's my reaction.
Okay. Well, she rolled a nat 20, but she also rolled a 16. So she's going to hit you anyway.
Worth a try.
No, it was a great thing.
Everyone out there in the universe, it was nice knowing you. I'm gonna come back rolling a
sorcerer named Desra.
gnomish barbarian.
Angrier.
Oh boy, how many hit points do you have left?
Plenty. How much damage?
I'm just making sure she's not going to add anything to this.
You know how many hit points I have. Come
I
on,
don't.
man.
I don't. I'm not looking. She's not going to add anything to this, so it is 8 hit points of damage.
It's how many I have.
That's
Ezra,
exactly how many you have?
Yeah, Ezra. So I'm at 0. Does that mean that it's not like 3.5, right? Where you're still conscious at 0? I'm down.
Nope, you're down.
Yeah. Ezra watches this maw of teeth lunging at him and nods and says, "Yeah, this feels familiar." And then he dies.
Okay.
Well, you're not dead. You're in death saves.
I know. Come on, dramatic effect, heightened. It's all heightened for the drama.
Dirk,
Yeah.
it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah. So
Do you still have Planar Warrior?
yeah. I got Planar Warrior.
Should have gone with
And
the other guys.
locate
He's got your
object.
planar warrior right here.
I got detect thoughts.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, use that on these guys. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, no, that has historically not worked. Are there any plants nearby?
In
Yeah, you're
case one of them
outside.
witnessed a weakness.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna cast protection from evil and good. On Jana.
It's all our hopes rest on Jenna.
Yeah.
That is such monumentally poor decision making.
Which is in character.
I mean, for all of us, really.
Okay.
There you go.
Now Lars's turn. Lars, from underneath his robes, pulls out shit. What is the name of that knotted rope that you beat yourself with? Come on.
Cat of nine tails, flagia.
Self-flagellate.
Yes, that
Or
thing.
flagellant.
Yes, it's one of those ropes that you know beat yourself with. Except each one of the knots is like braided with teeth. And
Of course it
it's
is.
it's just like dripping with blood and like hair and like bits of torn skin and flesh. And he is going to attack. All right, Dirk, high or low on the dice this time.
At the risk of metagaming,
Oh.
why didn't you guys just jump back down the fucking well?
It's called a discipline.
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys just fucking try to leave combat and fucking run
Because
away?
I rolled initiative.
Well, Ezra just
Yeah,
went
I literally didn't have a chance to do anything.
He swings at Dirk and misses. And then he swings
Idiot.
again. And what's your armor class?
15.
Fuck, he misses again. All right.
In your face, dork.
Jana.
I say that in game.
Yeah, you Dan Brown villain motherfucker.
He is kinda, isn't he? You're right. You're right.
Yes.
True.
Oh my god, you
It's like
guys.
Dan Brown met Sharknado.
Dan
Whoa.
Brown did meet Sharknado. Get these motherfucking snakes off my motherfucking
All right,
Whoa.
I'm gonna take a nap. BRB.
All right. I'm gonna. Let's see. So far, the creepy girl's done the most damage. I'm gonna try to shoot her. 21 to hit.
You hit.
Is she close to Dirk?
She's close to both of you.
Emotionally or otherwise?
The answer
We
is
have a
yes.
bond.
29 damage.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Fuck her.
Yeah, no, she
Fuck all of this.
drops.
Good.
What do you say to her when she drops?
Jana pulls up and shoots her square in her disgusting open fucking mouth.
I'm aiming for her uvula.
The arrow juts out of the back of her head and her eyes get real wide and she like grabs her own throat and then grabs the back of her head and then just falls over.
That's what you get for having a glowing uvula.
You guys, I'm so excited. I finally got a dramatic death.
That was good.
You only took the whole
Congrats.
party dying.
All right, Ezra.
And you gave her a tonsillectomy at the same time.
Ezra.
Did I miss anything?
Yes, it's your turn. I understand. Before you say anything, I get it. But something is happening to you. Do you remember the last time you died? What happened?
I think I talked to the book a little bit.
You did. This time when you die, the book does the same thing. It starts to whisper and it starts to suck you in. And then there's like a barking sound. Like a
Wait, when did he die?
well, he dropped he didn't die. Oh, last time you mean?
I've gone unconscious. I don't know, somewhere between 3 and 5 times over the course of this campaign.
Oh, so it's just
twice
unconscious.
today.
Yeah, it's not dead.
Okay.
Yeah. But this was an especially hard hit. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, there's this barking thing as you're unconscious, you hear this like barking sound, and
Is
then
it a
it gets
dogwood tree?
but it's not like a big like woof or like an angry like roar. It's like a little cute kind of like roof roof, and then there's like kind of like a light, and then you feel a little warm, and then like out of like nowhere, this woman appears in front of you.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Lerm.
That would have been nice.
Do they call him Dr. Lerm?
He's not a
Our
real
dog?
doctor.
No.
Do I recognize her?
Yeah, it's Yandala.
Okay. All right. Now, before you say anything, my queen, should I plan to add you to the long list of people who are trying to send me for a dirt nap? You know, like, is it really you, or is it like some nightmarish hidden not you?
You're adorable, you know that?
And Ezra like throws himself prostrate before the goddess of halflings.
You've been so very brave. I'm so proud of you. But you have a lot more to do, so you gotta stop laying around. Get
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
Get up and help your friends. And she heals you for 39 damage, or 39 hit points. And Dirk, you are healed for 18 hit points. And Jana, you are healed for 24 hit points. I'm going to switch back to the other group now while you guys plan out your attacks. Oh, and Ezra, you get back 2 spell slots.
Any of them?
I assume you're going to take your highest 2 spell slots.
Yeah. Does
Okay,
this
Owen.
count as me rolling hit dice to recover points?
What do you mean? She rolled the heal.
I'm trying to just see if my
No.
Okay.
Done. Owen, Zerwin, Geldis.
That's where stop seeing.
Owen, Zerwin, Geldis. Inside Castle or Fort Magnus is completely empty. There are some dead bodies in the main hallway. This was, if you remember correctly, this main entrance hallway was the place where the most terribly wounded were, and some of them did not survive for the transport. There's also one old man sitting by one of the cots. He looks up when you come in. I'm not leaving. Fuck off, I told him. I'm staying with my daughter. You see that there is a young woman, maybe late 20s, who has passed away in the cot next to him.
Cool. I pick up his daughter.
What the fuck are you doing? He raps you with his cane. Put her down!
I let him, and I say, you have to get back. We're taking your daughter.
You goddamn animal! You don't know.
Can I make a medicine check to try to determine that?
Yes.
Not with an 8.
You're not sure. Less than a day? More than in 10 minutes?
Can I just Can I try to intimidate him to go back?
Well, he's following Owen and rapping Owen with his cane right now.
I mean, Owen, what are you? Are we just giving up the fucking look for everybody else and walking this woman back? We don't have a lot of time.
I don't know what else to do. How many other people are we looking for? Like 2? Booker
yes.
and
Mungrin.
And Mungrin? And this old man. Wait, who are you?
Guys?
Have you seen
Who
Booker
the fuck are you?
Have you seen Booker or Mungrin?
Hey. Yes.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. They ran through here like an hour ago.
I want to insight check this prick.
Go ahead.
Nope, 10.
Seems legit.
All right, I'm gonna intimidate him. I'm gonna try.
Take the help action. I'm done with stupid peasants.
A 21 to intimidate.
A 21 to intimidate?
Yeah.
Okay, to what effect?
I'm like, go to the barracks. We will bring your daughter with us when we come back. We have to find Mungrin and I just essentially yell at him. I'm like, get your old ass to the barracks. We will bring your daughter with us. We have to go find Mungrin and Booker. Which way did they go?
It's a pretty good roll. Okay. The body on your shoulder lurches alive, Owen, and the old man transformed into this thing.
Is it hostile?
Oh, well, it either wants a hug or to eat you. You're not exactly sure, but roll initiative.
Christ.
Guys, we're having a hard day.
Thank God I'm a fucking barbarian. I rolled a 5.
Again, that 20.
Oh,
I got 13.
all right, Owen. So the thing on your shoulder that comes to life, do you see those leeches that are hanging off this guy?
Yeah.
It's a giant one of those. It's going to try to latch onto you and suck your blood, but you rolled in
Guys,
that 20, so.
it's just like the prawn wrestling.
Yeah, do you guys remember the good old days when we just had to fight shrimp?
What did Owen say when he first joined? It sounds like you guys went to a Chinese buffet. You guys were like, we fought some prawns. We made some spicy food.
Gelidus, you were there.
Do I hit this thing? I'm gonna drop this. I'm just gonna drop, step forward, and attack.
Okay.
Do I hit it on a 22?
Yeah, you do.
It takes 14.
What kind of damage are you doing it to it?
Magical slashing. Do I hit it on a 28?
Yes, you do.
Another 14. So 28 magical slashing damage.
Okay.
2 attacks.
Here's what happens. The first time you cut into this thing, there is a sound from your sword. Like.
No.
I'm trying to find words to describe it. Fuck you.
Oh.
It wasn't that. I thought the sword was going to be disgusted.
No.
Don't
make that sound.
Like, all right, so like it has found some sort of redemption or vengeance. A righteous, furious scream issues from your sword. And it does double damage. So what was that, 2 14s?
Yep, 28 damage. Oh, then it would be 40 or 56 damage.
Okay. How does this thing die?
I think
2 swords.
Owen just like, as it sort of lurches forward, he ducks down, cuts its head off, and kicks his head through a window and says, "I am done with this shit."
Okay, you still got a giant leech, and it rolled a 5. So did you guys roll both roll a 5, Galidus and Serwin?
I rolled a 5.
For what?
For initiative to fight this giant leech and this fucking nasty thing.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, so you're gonna go next, Galidus.
I'm gonna burn it with sacred fire.
It's a good move.
So it's a dexterity 17 save.
It can make that. It cannot make that.
All right. I do 4 points of radiant fire damage.
Radiant damage?
Yeah.
So it's double. Okay.
So 8.
Zerwin, what's your dex?
14.
You're gonna go in front of this thing.
All right. I will. I'm not going to rage. I'm just going to reckless attack. 20. What's the 16 to hit?
Yeah. Thing doesn't have a lot of armor class. Does have a nasty bite though.
20. I'm sorry, 24 damage. I will do the same thing again. I'm gonna hit. So that's a 26 to hit. With 13, 23 more damage.
How does this thing die?
It's just a big leech.
Yeah, it's a giant leech.
I squish it with the flat of my blade. I swing so hard it just smushes into the ground, and then I pick it up and throw it out the window that the head went out and go, "He's sick of this shit."
Okay. All three of you make perception checks, please.
8.
14.
Okay. No go. Back to Jana, Ezra, Dirk. You are still in combat with Lars, Sidious, Faustilius. Faustilius?
Really, the middle name should have let us know what he was about.
Thank you. You weren't here when you met this guy.
Oh, yeah, I would have cut his head off. Just, he would have said his name and I'd be like, nope, sounds evil.
So there's still the two of them, right?
Nope. Well, the girl thing has dropped from an arrow in the face.
Oh, Jana.
She didn't. She had a high hit. She had very few hit points, but a high armor class. But Jana rolled a 29 to hit. So, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Ezra stands up, dusts himself off, looks down at the dead Wednesday at his feet, and says, "Jesus, Jana, you killed a little girl?
Cool.
That's dark for you."
Right
She was
when
so
you said
happy
that.
too. She was so happy when she killed the little girl.
Whose turn is
That's
it?
a slow girl,
It's
honestly.
yours. You're top of the order.
How dangerous does this guy really look? Does anyone want to?
He just
Gauge-
whiffed at Dirk twice.
Is
What?
Dirk like right up next to him?
I mean, you guys are all within melee range of him. You're all within a couple. Like you crawled out of the well.
Okay. Let's pace ourselves, Duncan. Let's pace ourselves. If we're all within melee range, then I will try to do Mind Sliver on him. It's an intelligence saving throw. 18 is the DC.
He has failed.
All right, 2d6 damage. It is 6 damage. And he has to subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw made before the end of my next turn.
Okay. Dirk.
Yeah, pass turn.
I'm just gonna swing a battle axe at him.
Do it.
It's a 26.
That'll hit.
Yikes, that's 7 slashing damage, and then I do it again because I have another attack. And that's a 27. And that's a 12 damage. So 19 damage altogether.
Okay. It's his turn, I think, right? He's going to, watching all three of you pop back up, he's going to turn and run. So, Jana, you get a free attack.
Yay! Fuck this guy.
Shoot him in the back, uvula.
25 to hit.
The buvula, if you would.
Yeah, the rear vula.
Do I get a sneak attack? Or just normal damage?
No one's within melee range of him anymore, but
I feel like I have advantage though because he's running away.
Yeah, he's 30 feet away from you.
And his ruvula is really,
Yeah.
it's just
I mean,
right there.
You're literally shooting him in the back, so yeah.
I feel like that's sneak attack. Also, fuck this guy.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
29.
Damage?
Did you give yourself sneak attack? I don't know if you get sneak attack on opportunity.
We
attacks.
talked about this.
Sorry.
He's he's running away. She's
Yeah,
shooting him in
okay.
the back.
Good. Good.
Okay, the arrow goes through his chest and he takes a few more steps and then collapses to the ground. And
Shoot him
lays there.
again.
There is the sounds of
I'm not kidding.
I'll kick him in the face if we walk by.
you're walking. If I don't know, where are you going to go into the castle now, Alias?
Yeah, I mean, we don't see anybody around, right? Other than the ones we've killed unceremoniously. Jana killed unceremoniously.
You're welcome.
You-
There were only monks here. There weren't that many people in this castle to begin with.
Well, there were all of the people who fled here from
the
Nightmare.
refugees.
We hear combat coming from inside. If we don't see anybody else around, my move is to run inside and try to solve that.
Sounds good.
Okay, you come to the door, and a bloody figure stumbles out and collapses in front of you. It's Vicken. His robes are tattered. He has several wounds on him. He looks up at you all. Oh, God. Save me. Get me the fuck out of here. He starts crawling in like a random direction.
What's going on?
The fucking nightmare. It came
not
through. It's everywhere now. It came from everywhere at once. He coughs up
You
some
guys
blood.
should insight check this prick.
Yeah, I'm gonna incite him.
Can I help you?
23.
You don't need help.
He's absolutely telling the truth. At least, sorry, he absolutely believes he is telling the truth.
Yeah. Vicken, do you see that well over there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Crawl down it and wait for us at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, yep, that sounds good. He's moving hard, but he's going.
Wow, he accepted that real quick. We're gonna have to second guess everything he says from here on out. And then storm into the castle.
Okay. Yeah, the nightmare is everywhere here. There are guards fighting it, and where is he? There he is. Guess who's leading the resistance?
Our owl friend.
Marcus.
Chuckles.
Oh, Chuckles. Duh.
Oh, hey.
The
It's not
cook.
Chuckles.
The cook.
Yeah,
He's
Fly.
not
Get
actually.
it.
Fly is not actually. He's got a giant hammer. He's a big dude. He's got a giant hammer that's got some like black ichor smeared on one side, but he's
It's
not.
his soup hammer.
Yeah.
He's not actually swinging it, but he is directing everyone, and he's doing a really fucking good job. He's loud, he's clear, he's decisive, and everybody can see him.
Yeah, he runs a fucking kitchen.
Yep. He can work in the chaos incredibly well. Every once in a while, he lets that hammer fly and squashes some disgusting bug thing that emerges from the wall.
When he goes around tables, he says corner.
Turning to see you all, he gets a big kind of smile on his face. You couldn't have come any sooner, could you? And the three of you walk in, and he says, "Where the fuck do we go?"
Listen, Fly. It's like 10:30 in the morning, and it's already been the longest day I've ever had in my life. If you go outside, you see the well out there. If you climb down to the bottom of the well and wait for us there, we're gonna round everybody else up that we can, and we'll bring you to the other castle. That's where the safe zone is.
He's got roughly 100 people that he's ushering out right now. This is
Sounds good.
everyone, he says. All right, everybody, out to the well. And he starts ushering people out. There are some guards left over who are sort of like forming a rear guard, and you see that the castle seems like it's collapsing slowly towards you, like in on itself, as if you were looking like as if the perspective of looking down a tunnel where things get smaller, only it's happening close to you. So things are getting smaller and collapsing, and it's slow, but it's slowly coming towards you. That like weird shadow gravity effect is happening. The only trick here is there is a little over 100 people, and there's only one way down the well, and you don't think everyone's going to make it in time before this shadow thing comes and swallows you all. I'll eat you on that for a second. Back to Zerwin, Gelidus, Owen. In the halls of Fort Magnus. What's your next move, friendos?
I mean, we continue looking for our missing people.
Right, where are you going to look? Okay, sorry. The main room, because I don't think... Yeah, I don't think you were here the last time, Owen. So there's the main room. Then behind it is a smaller room where they had sort of like supplies and stuff. On either side, there's a long hallway. And then there's, on the end of one hallway is the kitchen. Then behind that is the theater. Then there is the massive library, and that's the entire first floor.
Oh, we ran through here looking for dipshit.
You were here, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'll check the supply room first.
I think we should check that library too, because there was a bunch of shit in there.
Okay.
Fucking hate libraries.
I'll kick the door into the supply closet first.
Yeah, the supply room is actually huge, because it's normally a dining room. But yeah, there's no one in here.
Then I run upstairs. Then we continue running to
through the theater.
Library. We'll run to the library.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll cut through the theater to get there, just so we can.
And we'll make ourselves known, like, "Hey, Dix, we're here," or,
okay.
If you need help, we're here. Like whatever.
I'm yelling shit like they're ripping the books. I'm yelling shit like that.
Okay.
They're chewing gum.
They're chewing gum in here.
They're chewing gum in here.
They don't respect the Dewey Decimal System.
All right.
They sorted all the books by size.
Oh, God damn it. Where's our library? We have a library. Yeah, there's our librarian. There she is. Okay. Everybody make another perception check when you enter the library.
16.
26.
Ooh.
Okay. Gelidus. Okay. Bear with me here. Remember that they shoved a bunch of stuff in the library, so it's full of junk. Boxes, plants, furniture, right, chairs. It's just full of stuff. There was a wardrobe that was important last time we were here. That wardrobe is near that window, the stained glass window. You notice that now that wardrobe is on its side.
Okay.
Is he the only one that notices?
He's the only one that notices, and it's a big, heavy, it was not easy to move that thing on its side.
Zoran, come give me a hand.
Sure.
I bring you guys over to the wardrobe. This wasn't like this last time.
Could it have fallen as someone tried to climb out the window?
The window is a stained glass. There's no way to crawl out of it. It's one
think
piece.
the plants did it because they were pissed about having to talk to Dirk.
And the window's not broken, right?
Window's not broken.
Should we open this wardrobe?
What's the worst that could happen?
Sure, I pull my
Well-
axe out.
Hello? We're not demons.
Do you
and
want
that's
to try?
exactly what a demon would say.
I'm opening the door.
The wardrobe is empty.
Okay.
Do you guys want to move it?
Sure.
It is
Athletics.
strength checks, but you don't have to make it. The three of you are plenty strong enough. You lift the wardrobe and you see that underneath it there was a rug that was moved and there is a trapdoor beneath it.
I pull it open and
Okay.
jump it down there immediately.
But that's going to be hard to do because there is hold on.
A mimic. It's all a mimic.
No, it's Grob. Except he's turned off. But he's like in the like crawl tunnel space, powered down.
Yeah, I still tried and just land on top of him.
Okay, yeah, you just
like hurt my feet.
Yeah.
It's like when you step one too many steps. Shin
Can we get him
launches
out?
right up into your ass.
This one's actually going to take all three of you to make a strength check together. He's incredibly heavy.
I got an 11.
I got a 12.
I got a 15.
Now,
Heave!
you guys budge him a little bit, but it's not going to do it. You might have to go try to find a lever or something to get him out of there.
Oh, the lever. Wrong lever.
So would that be investigation?
I mean, you can look for a lever, I suppose.
Oh, I was thinking like a lever on his body that would turn him on.
No,
Like
you don't
an
understand
off-switch.
anything that works on him.
Okay. Yell down there. I yell down there. Mungrin, you down there?
Yes. Who's that?
It's the spicy oranges.
Okay, yeah, okay. What the? Okay, we were attacked. Booker is badly wounded. Grob saved us, but whatever that demon was, it sucked his like life force out.
What it look like?
Leathery wings, one broken horn, one whole one. He came for some books. She
All right,
describes Armoros.
Yeah, he's taking care of. We need to get to the barracks right now with both of you.
I can't fucking move. My best friend is dead, and my other friend is so badly wounded I can't move him. You got to get me the fuck out of here.
All right, so what's this robot?
Do we want to just like? Is this tunnel like down or is it sideways?
It's almost purely vertical.
Okay.
Can you? Are there iron pry bars? Anything metal? Do you have any sort of lubrication you can put on them?
I do.
I can't believe you. No.
I do. I pull out 3 sticks of butter.
You shouldn't be proud of this, Bill.
Oh, yeah, I don't. It seems strange to be so excited at this point.
I start lubing them up. You guys go look for a pry bar.
If it makes you feel any better, I wrote what was going to happen this like 2 months ago. And you guys just decided to send Zerwin in this perfect direction. It could have been the other way around. But no, Zerwin came. It was like it was fate.
Up a priest?
Find a fucking pry bar.
Is there one of those like? Is there like a metal pole for partitioning off parts of the library?
For books. Is there a metal pole? The ones they use for books.
No, but there is a metal ladder.
I'll bring it.
Janet knows what I'm talking about.
the metal book pole?
Are we just gonna make up shit that is not actually in libraries, and you're gonna be like,
I fucking hate libraries.
Janet knows about that.
I fucking hate libraries.
As you guys are running around,
would you guys believe me if I said it?
As you guys are looking around for a piece of metal to like use as a lever, I was just looking at a shield.
You gonna try to use your shield? Yeah.
No, just we
Okay.
have one right there.
All right, we're lubed up here, guys.
Okay. Now you can each make a strength check with advantage, with the butter lubed Grob and the ladder as leverage.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh boy.
Thank God for
16.
advantage.
22.
Oh yeah. Okay. With surprising ease, you first lift, and then Owen gets the ladder underneath, and you pry the corpse of Grob. And once you see now that he's well and truly dead, it's really kind of sad. Now it's just a lifeless hunk of metal. And this guy was friendly and kind and nice to you.
It's not just a hunk of metal; it's a hunk of metal coated in butter.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you. Okay. Okay. You do see down there Mungren. She has burns. She has like the left side of her hair has been burned off, and her left eyebrow is missing. And at her feet, sort of bandaged with her own clothes that she's been tearing off, is a badly lacerated and fucked up Booker. I'm gonna assume that you guys grab them and head out.
Yeah, is there anybody else down there, or is it just those two?
It's just them. Booker, I didn't even know this trapdoor existed. I don't know where this goes. I don't give a shit. Is that thing dead? Is it gone? She looks really scared.
It's not dead, but it's not here.
Okay. Let's get to safety.
All right. I reach down and just like take a scrape of butter off of the hunk of metal. Try to put some back in my pocket as we walk out. I try to
Ezra.
make it look. I try to make it look like a goodbye caress, but I'm really just trying to get some of the butter back in my pockets.
Ezra,
And
Dirk, and Jana, back to you.
Zerwin is fresh out of butter spell slots.
If you guys had
Okay.
butter, you could butter the well and just slide those bastards right down in a hurry.
So, Bill, we want to try to slow this thing down. And so I have some questions. Is it the advancing crushing castle? Is it magical in nature, or is it a spell?
I mean, it's not a spell per se, but yeah, it's obviously magical in nature. It is the nightmare slowly taking over where you are now, because it's been released from the stones that protect it. If you're, yeah, this side is
Like,
open and vulnerable. That side is not.
could I attempt to dispel magic on this particular effect?
Um, I mean, yeah, you know what? Sure, you obviously can't dispel this, but it could have a slowing effect if you do well on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Okay.
So the way that this works is if it is 5th level
Right.
or lower, then it's automatically dispelled. If not, I need to roll. I'm guessing you want me to roll?
Yes.
Come on, roll well. That is a 20.
Dirty 20.
Yes.
Okay. Um, the nightmare eats your magical energy, but it does slow. Yeah. Dirk, Jana.
Wait, so the nightmare just ate his magical energy?
Yeah, it just like he cast a dispel. It did have some effect, but the nightmare is vast. It's a whole realm that's trying to break into this realm. Right now, it's squeezing through this tiny hole, this tiny like vulnerability, and he did manage to you know slow it. Is there anything you guys want to do in either direction, the people or the nightmare?
Um, Okay,
Can-
that's fine.
Can I stick a short sword in the hole?
It's not. How do I describe this? It's like the castle's being sucked into a black hole, but also the black hole is getting closer to you. So yeah, you could throw a short sword at it. You're probably gonna lose the sword.
Sounds like bigger than a small hole that I was picturing it differently.
Yeah. Sorry. Small compared to the vastness of the realm it's trying to get through. But
I can continue trying to slow it down this way. If you two have ideas of what might slow it down, or if you want to try to help people move more quickly to get down the well.
It's mostly going to be the other part, unless you think wind would help. But I can't actually do that. So yeah, no, I'm going to help people
okay.
get down the well. Do I have any butter?
Roll for butter.
The butter might actually not be useful in this situation, but you can both try to assist Fly in
Okay.
keeping people calm and organized, or if you have any other ideas, I don't want to limit you.
No, I don't really have any other ideas other than I will assist Fly
Okay.
and keep people calm with I might blow fire at them just to calm them.
That's not. Yeah. There's a that. Yeah. You can roll a charisma check though. Jenna, anything you want to do?
I got a 2.
Beautiful. That's helpful.
Everybody calm down.
I don't. So Ezra,
Just
we
stay
don't think
calm.
we don't think that shooting this is gonna do anything, right?
It's a well.
uh, you can fire an arrow at it if you want.
I mean, all right. I'll shoot it with a fire arrow.
Yeah. Your arrow disappears.
Dang it. All right, I'm gonna go help Fly.
Okay.
Do you want a charisma check?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. It wasn't destructive. That help action.
You're welcome.
All right, Ezra, give me one. You gonna use lob one more dispel at it?
Yeah, I'll do this one at 3rd level. So I will roll my d20. Everyone, hold on to your butts. That one's only a 14, so it would be 4th level or lower.
Okay. The people, as they start to realize what's happening, Fly keeps them mostly calm despite Dirk's best efforts. But as it looks like not everyone's gonna make it, there is some panic that starts to happen, and that's when shit goes bad, because now people are trying to shove their way down, and the well's really not big enough for that. So people start falling the whole way down, which is like 30 to 40 feet before they hit that bottom, and there's a lot of screaming, and you realize that someone's gonna get stuck in there, and everyone's gonna die if you don't do something.
Can I try to talk people down?
Sure.
All right. We'll call this a persuade. Ezra, having mixed success, having slowed down the encroaching castle black hole, runs over to join the group and says, "Listen, I know things seem dire. I know it feels like now is the time to panic. We need to slow down. We need to do this in an orderly fashion. There will be time. There will be space for all of us, but we need to calm down. Take a breath. We'll get through this together."
Yes, get in the well.
Go
It's a
ahead.
24. It's a 24.
Actually, Dirk, you feel calmed and persuaded by Ezra's speech.
Yeah. Right. Cool out.
Okay. As it approaches, and almost everyone is in, there are a couple people left behind. One of them is Fly, and one of them is this lady.
What lady?
Do you remember Morn?
I do remember this picture.
Was she in
Morn, she was in the acting troupe that you guys appeared on stage with. She was the assistant. She turns to you and says, I'm not going to make it, but you need to get Fly through, and you all need to go.
Like hell, you're not gonna make it. We can slow this thing down some more.
Yeah. Yeah. But go down the well. These guys are going to stay with me. She motions to a couple of the guards.
Ezra turns and starts pushing Fly to the well. Get down there, man. We're gonna need you.
He nods, and when you get to the edge of the well, he turns to you, Ezra, and says, "You're right. They're going to need me. And you." And he grabs you by the arms and falls backwards into the well. And the two of you go. Jana and Dirk, you see Ezra and Fly fall into the well. Are you going in?
Yeah, I'm going in.
Yeah.
Jana, literally as you duck beneath, one of the guards is behind you, and you see that he's like, you guys are going down as fast as you can, and he gets like almost all the way in, and then something grabs his head and starts to swallow him from the top down, and then there is a muffled scream, and then it like pulls his head off, and his limp body falls on top of you. And I need you to make me a dex
Oh.
save to see if you fall down the ladder. Dirk,
23.
Dirk, little spatters of blood hit you. Okay, everybody, you make it through. You can usher everyone through. Will you get to? This is Ezra, Dirk, and Jana. You get past the T intersection, and it's collapsed in front of you. The tunnel is collapsed in front of you, and you're not sure how to go any further. When, again, Titania appears in front of you.
Ezra doesn't joke this time. He just immediately throws himself on the ground.
She
No, that's a different girl.
what?
No, that's Tanya.
Oh, that's the one that saved you in your dream?
No,
No,
Oh.
that was Yandala.
this is the one that opened the portal for you
Yeah,
guys.
for us. Yeah. Okay.
And she opens another one for you. Take them through. Hurry.
Yes, immediately. And we'll start rushing them through.
Owen, Zerwin, Gelidus. People start pouring out of a
Butthole.
yeah, a portal. If you want to help organize, make me charisma checks.
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate.
Okay, or make me an intimidation roll.
21.
Net one.
Is that your third of the session?
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
I'm a paladin. I'm naturally good at everything.
Need a 15 for charisma.
Okay,
I'm just literally
I think I'm
standing,
picking people up and shaking them and being like, "You need to go over here."
and I'm just standing there with my axe out in front of me like this. And I'm not like actually telling them where to go. I'm just making sure they don't run in my direction.
I'm
So
the nice one.
I'm angling them towards the barracks because I assume they came out in the same spot, right?
Yeah, yeah, they did.
So
Oh my god.
I'm just standing like here, so they don't run at me, and they have to go that way. They have to go that way.
Okay. All right. Well, between Zerwin and Owen, you've really terrified the shit out of everyone who emerged from that portal. Gelidus is on the way at the end, being like, "Okay, right through this door, you're all set." Um, last through is Ezra and um, Jana and Dirk and Fly. Fly, by the way, turns to Ezra and says, "I'm sorry that I did that, but I felt like you weren't going to go if I didn't."
I pushed you first.
Um, it's like packing everyone in this barracks. There's over 1,000 people in here. It is probably closer to 2,000. It is unbelievably tight. It is supremely uncomfortable. Um, there are children and babies screaming. There are people moaning in pain. There
As there
are
should be.
Jesus.
There's what?
There are people moaning in pain. There are tears. There are panicked sobs. There are people hyperventilating. There are people having nervous breakdowns. The last people through the door are you all and Alvinius. And Alvinius slides these massive wooden slats across. Not so much to make sure nothing can get in, but to make sure no one can get out. And he turns to you all and says, "We have to make sure everyone stays on the stones." Okay? That's the challenge now. We have to be on the stones. If anyone has a hand out one of the windows, or if anyone, that part of them will be gone. I'm going to try to make my way upstairs to check.
How many windows are in this place? Is it a shitload?
The bottom of the barracks doesn't have a ton, and they're the thin, like arrow slot windows that have bars on them, but they're covered over with glass. So it's like iron bars that have stained glass between them, and they're thin. But upstairs, you can see regular windows all around, and indeed, you do see one of them open. Maybe a couple of them. Maybe people are just trying to get air in here. You're not sure. You can't really tell. Um, it's packed so tight in here, though. It's if anyone wants to try to move at all, you're gonna have to make rules for it.
Oh, and you feel
Halflings
like
don't have to.
Sorry, Ezra.
Halflings don't have to.
That's true. That's
I
one of your
can.
racial abilities.
Yeah.
Oh, and you feel like throwing a dwarf?
Always.
To be fair, we probably don't even have room to do that maneuver, do we?
You got a shield. Get on shield.
Yeah, but like I don't know how we would do that if it's that packed.
Well,
We'll do it poorly.
He could probably get you straight up. He probably doesn't have room to throw you horizontally. That makes
Which,
sense.
straight up doesn't do us. Are there exposed beams?
So the main room is open, and then there's like rooms upstairs. So you could, in theory,
Could we teach them crowd surfing?
get to the railing and then climb around the room to get to the other side where the stairs come out. Might take you a few minutes. Ezra can
Ezra
probably just
will.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ezra
Ezra's
just
gonna
go.
walk through all of the barracks, trying to calm people down, trying to make sure that everyone is keeping their entire bodies on the stones within the building.
You do find a lot of windows upstairs are open because people are trying to get air in here. They feel like they're suffocating. And you did find one family who was near one of the windows who was like routinely sticking their heads out and like breathing in like fresh air and then sticking their heads back in and like taking turns doing this. It takes a little convincing to tell them not to do that, but you manage to. After about, it's an excruciatingly long time. Let me actually find out how long it is.
Yeah, I need to roll a Constitution save to try not to fart in here constantly, because after an intimidation check, I always get gassy. I rolled a 28. We're good.
uh,
But I am going to be crampy in a little bit.
it's actually
Do we have a
almost.
bag of holding you can just
Fart into. It's going to end up in Galatas' pocket if we do that, though.
My God. Okay. 40 minutes passes before there is a loud crack of, what sounds like thunder coming from everywhere at once. Then there is a light, and time slows immeasurably. Suddenly, it seems like each of you individually are alone in a universe of bright white light. The sound has deafened and now it is completely silent. The kind of silence that you've never heard before, as if you suddenly become completely deaf. And the light, though it is blinding and white, has some sort of like texture to it so that you can see a little ways in front of you and around you. But there's no one there. And at first there's a moment of panic that grips you, and then you realize what this is. That this is the failsafe, like burst of energy that the gods put here to cleanse this land of the nightmare. You also, because you have all been in the nightmare, you feel the tug of it as it is expelled. Some finger that got twisted in your gut yanks, and you feel a little nauseous and a little pain, like a little stab of pain, as the darkness is violently and forcefully and suddenly expelled in every direction at once. Then that moment that seemed like it might not ever end immediately ends. And it's as if it never happened, except for your memory of it happening possibly forever. In the immediate aftermath, the sound is terrible. It's like being inside a tumbler. Everything is shaking, the walls are shaking, the ground is shaking, everything is making noise. It is a tremendous roar, and it is cold, very cold. And then there's a moment when you can't breathe at all, when all the oxygen is sucked out of the room, but just for a moment, and then everything's back to normal. And it's like nothing happened at all. And the room was weirdly quiet. No one is making a sound. All the children have stopped crying. All the adults have stopped crying. You hear the faint rustling of wind as it pushes the leaves on the trees outside. And then the door falls open, as if there had nothing on it at all. And that's where we'll end for tonight. Well done, everyone. Hey, you did it. I wasn't sure you were going to be able to pull it off. You did it. You beat all the bosses, and no one died, although it did drop half the party. That was excellently done. Please award each other Danger Awesome points, and everyone take a Danger Awesome point from me, because everyone was both dangerous and awesome today. And I'm going to ask the crowd right now, before I hand out prizes, I would like everyone who listened and watched to please cast your vote for which player tonight you thought was the most dangerous and or awesome. We will award them a crowd of Danger Awesome points. And in the meantime, here are the things I'm giving away tonight.
Owen's gonna get my Danger Awesome point for just hauling off and punching the NPC.
Thank you.
It goes to Jana for the shot.
Shot heard around the room.
Thanks.
I'm gonna give mine to Gelidus because that spell like saved our ass basically in that fight.
I'm gonna give mine to Jana for dropping the two, bullshit enemies that we met when we were on our last legs at the other castle.
I'm gonna give mine to Owen for keeping me from actually dying that time.
I'm a paladin. You're not gonna die on my watch.
Unless you feel like it.
No. I'll save most of the PCs.
Did everybody hand one out? Yeah? All right, hold on. So far, we have 2 votes for Gelidus. Who else, crowd? All right, so everybody who's typing mini in chat is going to win a mini tonight. I have enough minis to give one to everybody if you type mini in chat right now. So if you want to win a mini, type mini in chat and you will win one. But also, please type which player you thought was both the most dangerous and the most awesome or the most awesome tonight. So right now I have 2 minis to give away and 2 votes for Gelidus. Anyone else? There's a little delay between when I say it and when they hear it also, so FYI.
Which minis do you have? Anything exciting?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, how fast can we craft a Russian bot too? Say mini.
You want one, Gelidus? I'll get you one.
I can 3D print them, so
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites so far. My vote goes to whoever pulled out the butter. I don't know who it was though. That was Zerwin.
I was Jana. Jana's got the butter now.
I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's only like one situation where butter would be useful to a thief.
Okay, so Xenophobia gets a mini.
Lock stuff. Like if you're out
Xenophobia
of
gets a
oil.
mini. Leadhead gets a mini. Resident Old Lady
Okay,
gets a
that's the look I
mini.
use.
Yeah.
Foxy Proxy gets a mini. 4
Those can be dirty.
minis.
I'm gonna Google that. I want to
Oh,
see
no.
if that checks out.
You should definitely Google that.
Okay, so with a
I
split,
want that in your search history.
both Gelidus and Zerwin get a Danger Awesome point from the crowd. Contact me on Discord to collect your mini, but I will be bringing them with me starting this coming week everywhere I go. Not everywhere I go, but most places I go. Also, once again, look at that. Love those stickers. We gotta start selling these things. Okay, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye. Have a good night.